It's time for the Crafty Art Critique. Hello everybody, CraftyAndy here, and welcome to the Crafty Art Critique. Now today we're going to be looking at some drawings and critiquing them a bit. That's what we do here. Now I know what you're thinking. It's Halloween. Let's look at some horrible Lion King pictures. Now you might be thinking that we're just going to browse around DeviantArt like every other YouTube channel out there does. No. Fuck that shit. That is pussy shit. That is child's play.
I have such sights to show you.
Let's begin! Now our first one is from an artist called Demonio. We'll just call him Demonio. Of course I can't show you most of what's going on right here, but yes, that is a mask nailed to Simba's face. And yes, there is a penis in his mouth, but it's not attached to anything. And yes, there is something going into his anus, and it certainly isn't a dick. You might be a little shocked. You might be a little squeamish looking at this sort of thing. And wondering, what the fuck is this? Who the hell drew this? But wait till you get a load of the description. And I'm gonna try to read it in the most ominous, sinister voice I can.
I wish this was possible in the movie. The characters in this picture are not cubs, they're just small cats. Vitani grabbed a ripped piece of clothing from the human she just devoured. Some nails and a hammer. Where she found that, I don't know. Probably from Tim Allen's tool belt. And this is how she made Simba blind. Then grabbed the back cloth and placed it over his muzzle while he was sleeping. And one by one, she hammered them into his skin. When he woke up, she was heading to the fourth one, and it all went perfectly fine. He woke up too late. She was already wearing her strap-on, which is a serrated blade, by the way, when he woke up. She rubbed it a little on his arms and back, making it bleed gently. Simba got desperate, thinking he was in some sort of lucid dream, that he bite his dick off. Because that's what I do when I'm in a panic, I try to bite my dick off. And it bleed a lot. Blood squirted all over his delicious crotch. And he started crying, but he couldn't spit his penis. Seeing him in pain made Vitani horny, so she started penetrating him with the sharp blade, making him bleed in his anus as well. It was a bloody festival, and she was adoring it.
My anus is bleeding!
Simba tried to escape now and then, but at some point he stopped trying and just gave up, giving his delicious body as a gift to Vitani.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Simba's belly makes me completely lustful. I would like to cut it all with a knife. I'm very tempted right now. I wish I could cut Simba... ...
I'm just Daddy. Will you come over and play with me? First I played with Dad, then Mommy came, and I played with Mommy. We played, Daddy. We had an awful good time.
Now isn't that just an endearing individual? I bet he made his mother proud. I bet he's just a example of society. And speaking of playing with his belly, well, it looks like he looks like he did. As we can see, Simba's guts are starting to spill out. Looks like his looks like a liver or a spleen. Very well done, sir.
Well, in the comments of my last drawing, I let it clear what I wanted to do with Simba's belly, and here it is.
Let's open this baby up and see what it'll do.
It's this. It's not as accurate, to be honest. I don't know if it bleeds that much when they're alive. I've cut a lot of animals, but they were all dead for some hours. When I cut them, to the point of exposing organs, I should be more accurate. But anyway, I just felt like drawing this because I went on full lust with that drawing. I'd play with every of his guts. Caress, poke, squeeze. Squeeze really hard until it becomes a strange mass on my hands.
Stop it. Get some help.
Putting the smell apart, it would be the best thing ever. I always tuck my shirt around my face so I don't have to smell it. I should buy a doctor's mask.
I like Carlington's response here. I like your style, especially your descriptions. Holy shit. As you might expect regarding Lion King, you were probably not prepared for this. And I like how this links to a Vaporeon Pokemon being shoved into a blender against its will. Oh, you think it's done. You think it's over. But no, it gets worse. It gets worse. Check out his Furry page. I will admit, I'm a little nervous reading this kind of thing because I don't want him to find out where I live and try to kill me.
I'm a miserable person whose only considerable quality is being an artist, and a very mediocre one at that. Yeah, at least he's self-aware. When I finally die, everything I have ever produced will die with me, and no one will ever remember a thing. Like if I've never existed in first place. Which is what I wished that was the truth, rather than the fact I'm alive. But I'm too lazy to kill myself, because my first feeling on the morning is disappointment for not having died in my sleep. That's a goal you set for yourself. And starting the day in such a negative mood makes me feel like not doing anything but struggle to breathe, as my anxiety problems trying to make it even more complicated. Once in a month or something, I feel inspired, and then I start to slide the tablet pen across the board, and the shit you see in my gallery happens. All thanks to my welfare check and SSI. Every single word of mine is a mere use of my freedom of speech here in a place that nobody knows me, and I have the fake sense of being free from judgment as well. But as for this one, it's not really a concern to me, as I doubt there's another human being who hates me as much as I already do myself. If there's such a person, I doubt it would do me the favor of killing me, even if it would cease my existence. It would be the best gift I could be given, and no enemy would like to see me so intensely satisfied. My days consist of looking for things to distract myself, such as books, television shows, and music. I need every distraction possible, because at the very moment I'm bored, I feel like getting out of my conscience and looking up suicide manners on Google.com. Because I can't bear with the fact nothing has satisfied me in the past years of my life.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Oh boy. Let's see. Musitype. The only band I like is Alice in Chains. Well, that ages you pretty good. I think this guy's single, ladies and gentlemen. I think this guy might be looking for a date. Just, make sure you phone a friend and give him the address that you're staying at. Oh, but you think we're done? Oh, no. There's another wonderful artist out there. Here we have Kimbartha, who depicted the hyenas from Lion King both fucking the Simba and Nala while shoving cactuses up their ass, apparently. Because nothing turns me on more than having a cactus shoved up my ass. Especially cactuses being shoved up into cartoon animals. Just, take that in for a minute. But this is pretty crude shit. There's actually some artists out there that actually draw it pretty well. In fact, they draw it so well, as you can see here, you would almost expect to see it in a Disney children's book. Ah yes, Dynexia. Here we have a scene, I have no idea what the fuck it's called. Apparently it's some alternate reality where Simba kills Mufasa and some other character from somewhere Lion King bullshit is in this as well, killing Nala. I like to think that Scar mockingly changes Simba's head into a puppet for a while before he gets bored.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, dee-dee-dee-dee, there they are, standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head.
You can't see this right now, but there's a lot of blood around his cock, which suggests he took someone else's advice and decided to skull fuck him. I don't know what's going to disturb people more, the fact that this is depicted or the fact that it's depicted so well. And in fact, speaking of depicting things well, here we have one from an artist called The Giant Hamster. And I'm guessing this is a prequel to that other scene that we just saw. because apparently Simba's body's still twitching. And Scar's having just a gay old time with that Simba head. Yep. That's something. Oh, and how can I forget this lovely drawing from the same artist, the giant hamster. Holy shit, I almost forgot about this one. As you can see, this is an alternate reality where Simba and Nala don't escape the hyenas, and the hyenas have a feast. I can see Ed eating some Simba sausage, and, well, Nala's quite dead. And, oh, apparently getting fucked, too. And so is Simba, now that I look at it a little closer. I'm gonna have to blur that out. Boop. And, yes, that is Shenzi. Now, even though there's a long blurred line here, you'd be surprised to hear that it's, that's not a penis.
Hyenas have pseudopenises, which are essentially extended clitorises that are as much as 7 inches long.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
And then finally, the grand finale, Simba being ripped apart by Hellraiser hooks. I don't know why, but this is pretty hilarious. We need a crossover between Lion King and Hellraiser.
Jesus wept.
But question is, how the hell did Simba open up that box? That's what I'm more curious about. Also, the fact that this paper is all ripped up on different edges, as if it's some kind of parchment. The artist is labeled unknown. I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to put your name on this. I mean, this is amazing. And then you send this to Clive Barker, he might give you a sticker. Well, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed that little bit. And until next time, happy Halloween!
Yes,